We're going to turn it around. I'm going to be on bottom. We're going to explore the half guard a little bit. So before we were sitting like this, absolutely no frames, and a lot of pressure on my chest or my face, right? When I'm on bottom, I don't want this. And remember what I have to defend myself with. It's feet, knees, hands, elbows. Well, feet, they're too far away, but I can use my knees, hands, and elbows. So sit up straight, please. This will be the starting position here. I have two knees. One knee will be near his shoulder, right here, and the other one near his leg, right there. This is a common mistake, by the way. A lot of people will do this one right. This is what we call the knee shield, but they will have this knee behind the opponent. And this is actually not a very smart thing to do, because this is the start of a pass, yeah? Or at least a lot of suffering. So keep it in front, right here. I don't want his shoulder to turn towards me or have him grab my collar and pull me in like this. Now I'm weak as well, yeah? So I'm going to use my hands for that. One hand will be on the shoulder, knee will be outside of my elbow. The other one, the other arm, it will block his hand, and it will always go from the inside to the outside, like this. So next week we're going to go a little bit more into the half guard position, from bottom at least. But this is the way that we want to be positioning ourselves. We're going to do a little bit of light sparring, really light, where he's trying to break the frames that I have and ultimately go to this position right here. And I am going to try and prevent that and use my frames to keep his weight off of me. So show this a little bit. I'm moving. Let's say that that's now past this frame right here. I'm going to have to do some stuff to get it back, right? We'll do this for 1 minute and then we'll switch and then we'll continue. Okay, any questions? Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. There's two knees in front of me. His shoulders and his hands are there. Let's go back. There are lines of defense. It starts with the feet, knee, hands, elbows. So if I start attacking this, first thing I have to deal with are his knees. His feet are already behind me. And particularly this one, the top one. That's the one that's most annoying. It can be high, like this. We call this a high knee shield. And it can be low, here. It will be like this, yeah. This will be a low knee shield. Both are very common, both will happen, but both have a little bit different approaches on how to attack them, okay? So easy. How do I find out whether this is a high or a low knee shield? Simply by pushing onto it. If I'm pushing onto it like this and it goes flat, apparently it was a low knee shield. Yeah? If I'm pushing here and he's not budging, then it's a high knee shield. Also, when I'm pushing here, a lot of times the reflex will be to go outside with the leg, all right? Okay. First we're going to deal with the high knee shield. When the knee shield is high, again, I cannot flatten it, cannot get his knee to his other knee. So I have to open it. But if I'm pulling here, I'm not stronger than his legs. So what I have to do here is I'm going to push this knee down, turn, and I'm going to use my chest to open this leg here. Try and push it back. There you go. It's very hard. Yeah. This only works because my spine is hollow. If it's bent like this, you will be able to put it back. Also, I should be able to do this without hands, like this. Okay. So now I've passed this knee already. This one close. I'm going to step up with this foot and go there. I'm going to test a little bit how flexible he is, and most likely he will let this go because he is not Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now we're in this familiar place again. This is where we're working the hands up, like we just did before, okay? I'm not going to go into that in great detail now, but this sound, it looks familiar with these, right? So again, turn a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So the knees are in front of me, his hands and his elbows. I have to deal with the knees. I'm going to check if this is a high or a low knee shield. Okay, apparently this is a high knee shield. By putting pressure here, already he's opening a little bit his leg, so that he helps me out a little bit here. Push down on the bottom knee, slip over. Everybody can see this, what I'm doing right here? Okay. Boom. Boom. Yeah. That's why if you already did this for me, I'm already one step closer to passing. Make your back hollow and use your chest to keep this knee from coming back towards me. Yeah, so pressure, yeah, there you go, look, it's not a lot of power for me, pretty much power for him. I'm gonna open his leg this way, step up, knee goes down. Look, I'm stretching his groin a bit. And some people that might be very flexible can reach here, but most people, they will eventually slip the knee. This will make me end up in this chest-to-chest position again, where I'm doing the same thing we did before. Boom. Okay? Any questions? I think you guys can do this, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. As we were pushing here, this was to test whether or not this was a high or a low knee shield. So when it's a high knee shield, it will open up. When it's not, I'll be able to push his knee onto his other knee, like this. The hand that I push with is like a karate chop, like this. I will bring behind his top leg, and I'll put it on his bottom leg, like this. You can grab the pants, or just hold it here. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Obviously, if I'm doing it like this, it will just open up and there will be nothing. So when I'm pushing down here, putting my shoulder on his top leg, and I'm weaving my arm through right here. We call this a weave pass, that's why we're weaving it. But my shoulder, my weight, is on top of his legs. I'm not using power. My free hand is reaching towards the collar, but I have to watch out here. If I'm overreaching, I'm giving up this armbar right here. Yeah? Even if he doesn't submit me with it, I have to abort and I will not pass. So grab the collar, pull it in. My head goes to his far shoulder and I'm moving up on my toes like this. I have to free my bottom leg and I'll start walking. And as I'm walking, I'm moving my hand up more. And I'm walking until I'm all the way here. Now his body is all the way open and I can come back and finish this pass. So what happens to his body? His legs are this way, and because of this grip here, I'm moving his head that way. At the same time, I'm pulling on the bottom leg, so I'm actually opening this a bit more. This side becomes all the way open. So a lot of space for me to sit in here. Yeah. And this is all pressure, this is not power. If his body is twisted all the way like this, he has almost no strength, and I have all pressure. Yeah? But I'm not pulling, or I don't know what I should be doing with power, just pressure. You can hear it in the way that I talk, I can just talk calmly. Okay, push down, my shoulder is on top of his leg. I'm going behind his top leg, grabbing the bottom leg, grabbing or just putting my hand there. So here, this is weight. My weight is on his legs. So try and open now. This is really hard for him. Yep. My hand Reach is in the collar, but not too far. Reach here. Put your head on the top shoulder. Here I'm already pushing him a little bit. And now I'm going to my toes. Sorry, not my knees, going to my toes. Freeing my bottom leg. And here, I'll just keep walking. Get this grip deeper. Walk, walk. Look, I'm stretching his body out all the way, turning it as well. How does it feel for you?
Stretched.
Oh, nice. And I slide my knee towards his hip, and I'm finishing in the side mount in this case. Yeah. This is what we call the weave pass. It's the number one pass to use on a low knee shield. All right. One extra option. We're not going to do this one. If both don't work, we're going to go inside with our knees and go to this position right here. We're not going to do that today, but it's good to be mindful of. Okay. Find a new partner. Let's do the weave pass. 1, 2, 3.